If you've thought about buying or selling a home here in the Upper Cumberland Plateau area of Tennessee, I promise you've said one of these 10 things to yourself.
I'll just wait. I could sell it on my own. Rates are too high.
Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why each one of these is costing you money and what to do instead. Hi, I'm Connor Gray, a realtor right here in Cookeville, Tennessee, serving buyers and sellers across the Upper Cumberland Plateau, Fentress, Overton, Putnam, Pickett, Cumberland, and the surrounding counties. And I talk to buyers and sellers every single week. And honestly, the objections don't change much. They're the same 10 over and over. So today I'm going to walk through the top 5 objections I hear from sellers and the top 5 I hear from buyers. What people say, what's actually true, and what I tell them. And if you're on the fence about making a move, this video is for you.
I'll just sell it myself and save the commission.
People believe that for sale by owner sales will save them thousands of dollars in commissions and compensations, when in reality, studies from the National Association of Realtors consistently show that for sale by owner homes sell for less, sometimes 5 to 10% less than an agent listed home, even after accounting for the commissions. And in the Plateau's more rural spread out buyers pool, the exposure matters even more than in a metro market. And I get it. Nobody wants to pay a commission, but here's the math. If an agent can get you even a few $1,000s more than a for sale by owner sale, plus handle the paperwork, the showings, the negotiations, the inspection repairs, the commission usually pays for itself. And out here where buyers are coming from Nashville and Knoxville or out of state and don't know the area, having someone who actually markets the property matters even more.
My house isn't ready. It needs too much work.
It's easy to feel overwhelmed by repairs, paint, and decluttering. And you don't need a magazine cover house to sell. You need a clean, well-lit, honestly priced house. I'd rather walk your property with you and tell you the 3 things that'll actually move the needle versus the 10 things that won't. There's no need to have you spend time and money on renovations that don't pay you back.
I don't want strangers walking through my house.
I get it. Privacy concerns are especially common with rural and acreage sellers. And this one comes up a lot here, especially with folks on larger properties. And you can absolutely control your showings. Make it by appointment only, verified buyers only. Even video walkthroughs first to filter out the looky-loos before anyone sets foot on your land. And it's actually very common now for the higher-end homes to require a proof of funds or pre-approval to even schedule a showing. Now, it can upset some buyers, but not the ones that are actually motivated.
I'm worried he won't appraise or the deal will fall through.
And the fear of deals collapsing over financing, appraisal, or inspection issues are real. And that's exactly why pricing it right from day one matters so much. An overpriced home is the #1 reason appraisals come in low. Your realtor should price using real comps, not wishful thinking, and stay on top of the financing and inspection timelines so there are no surprises at the closing table. Hey, if you're finding this helpful, hit subscribe. I post local market breakdowns and buyer and seller tips for the Upper Cumberland Plateau area every week. Now, let's flip to the buyer side, because these next 5 might surprise you even more.
I'm going to wait for the interest rates to drop.
I understand, nobody likes a high rate, but remember, you marry the house, you date the rate. If the rate drops later, you can refinance. But if you wait, and both the price and the rate ends up higher, you lost twice. The first step should be to talk about a payment that actually looks like for you today, with real numbers and not the scary headline number, and with a trusted lender.
I don't have enough for a down payment.
And a lot of buyers don't realize how many loan programs exist with 0 to 3.5% down. USDA loans are actually huge out here in the plateau because so much of this area qualifies as rural. There are also down payment assistance programs in Tennessee, such as THDA. Before you rule yourself out, run the numbers with the lender.
I want to look around more. I'm not in a rush.
And that's completely fair. I never want anyone to rush into the biggest purchase of their life. But here's what I'd say. At least get yourself pre-approved and touring now. So when the right one does come up, because good ones move fast out here, you're ready to act instead of scrambling and hoping to get the pre-approval back from the lender before another offer gets accepted and the house sells out from under you.
I'm scared of overpaying or the market crashing.
Real estate here in the Upper Cumberland Plateau has historically been pretty stable compared to bigger metro areas. We don't see the same wild swings Nashville does, and when your realtor writes an offer, they can show you the actual comps so that you can know exactly what similar homes have sold for. You're never guessing or worried about if you're actually getting a good deal or not.
I want to build instead of buying existing.
Building can be a great option, but a lot of buyers don't realize the real timeline and costs that creep in and that comes with that. You're talking about permits, contractor availability, material costs, and if you're starting with completely raw land, we're talking about utilities, maybe a well, negotiating with the neighbors to allow you to run the lines through their property, septic and perk testing that requires the bureaucracy and wait times of the T-deck. Sometimes your realtor can find you something that already has 80% of what you want, ready to move in months sooner and often for less than a comparable build. You should at least compare both side by side. So that's the 10 most common objections I hear. 5 from sellers, 5 from buyers, right here in the Upper Cumberland Plateau area of Tennessee. And the truth is, almost every one of these comes down to the same thing. Not having the real, local numbers in front of you. That's why I try to do for every client. No pressure, just the facts for your situation. If you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere in the Upper Cumberland Plateau area of Tennessee, drop a comment below with your biggest hesitation. I'll answer it personally. Or scan the QR code and reach out directly, and we'll figure out the next steps together. And if this has helped you, hit subscribe. I've got more videos coming on local market updates and what it's really like buying and selling out here. Thanks for watching. I'm Connor Gray here in the Upper Cumberland Plateau area of Tennessee, and I'll see you in the next one.